Is a 48 First Alert Weather Day. Sponsored by Mr. Rooter Plumbing for all your emergency plumbing services.
All right, 6:45 on a Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're having a great week so far. We've got some active weather. All in all, it's been a fantastic stretch to start off the month of June. However, Mother Nature has other plans for today as well as for your weekend, and we're tracking the potential of strong to severe storms. Today, a 48 First Alert Weather Day, as is your Saturday. Both days will have the same threats, mostly during the late morning, afternoon, evening time frame. Potential for damaging wind gusts here, and this will be the big one. Tree limbs, trees coming down, potentially on power lines, and we see power outages, but heavy rain not to be overlooked here this weekend, especially through the day tomorrow. Your Saturday, we have the potential of seeing some isolated flash flooding. Some of you could see 2, 3, maybe up to 4 inches of rainfall through the course of the weekend, and that would lead to rises in creeks, streams, and rivers. Hail is a threat, and these storms, now that we're in June, are going to be incredibly electrical. Frequent cloud-to-ground lightning, and that's a big thing because it is Hydrofest weekend. A lot of you want to be out on the water, and I don't blame you, but if you hear thunder or see lightning, time to come off the water. If you're camping, if you're in a tent or a camper and there's a lot of lightning, make sure you know where a safe, secure structure is, a sturdy building, and when you go in that structure, stay away from windows as well. Hour by hour forecast for today, something that I mentioned earlier in the newscast. What the models were thinking yesterday was we'd have a big line or complex of storms coming in from the west. Well, they've kind of changed their mind on that, and that means things will be more isolated to widely scattered in nature. But these individual cellular storms, if you will, are going to be pulse-like in nature, which means if they start to collapse, you get that big rush of straight line wind, and that's where the potential for power outages comes in. But these storms will be hit and miss, so not everyone seeing a strong to severe storm later today. No guarantee of it moving over your location. Overnight tonight, I think the storms to our north start to fizzle once we lose daytime heating. As promised, dry hours for parts of your weekend, including Saturday morning. Temperatures will be warm and humid in the upper 60s to low 70s. Now, what the model is hinting at for tomorrow, this would be that line or that complex of storms coming in as early as mid to late morning, continuing to track from west to east. We'll have the same threat here. Damaging wind, threat for hail, as well as frequent lightning. But notice how the model throws in another wave of strong to severe storms coming in. It's almost like we have this highway effect, and these storms just continue to ride that highway right here into North Alabama and Middle Tennessee. Potential for the third or fourth last round of storms coming late Saturday night, overnight into Sunday. These also potentially strong to severe, but at least looking at this model run, future radar showing a mainly dry, mostly sunny, kind of just a warmer day there for Sunday. So hopefully that's the case. So at least Saturday morning looks dry, as does your Sunday afternoon. But we've got some rounds of strong to severe storms to get through. Here's a look in Guntersville, where it's all happening this weekend. A little bit of fog over the lake itself, but looking forward to some exciting racing down there in Guntersville. Storm chances continue into next work week as well. You're watching 40.